Chapter 27, Verge of Collapse. The garage door opened just as the clock flipped over to 4 o'clock. The jingle of the kitchen knob brought my eyes up from the magazine, and Jacob laughed out as he stretched to peek at the table behind me. "You made us dinner?" Logan closed the door behind him, and I shook my head as I flipped to the next page. "I told you I don't do that kind of stuff, but I'm a master at ordering, so that's what I did." I snapped my finger. "Bon appetit." Surrounding me, one in front and one beside, they closed in with Jacob sitting on the stool next to me. "We just want to explain what happened the other night." I raised my hand and used my toe to turn my chair toward them. "You can stop right now." My finger flipped between them both. "There's never going to be anything you two can say that will make up for what I just experienced. Nothing. I will never." My fingernail moved up the hot, hard wound on my neck. "Be over this shit. And the more you try to justify something so fucking terrible, the bitchier I will be." I held up my finger and hunched over my magazine again. "So unless you care to watch me lose my shit on a regular basis, I suggest you never mention it again. Ever." Taking the magazine out of my fingers, Logan grabbed them, rubbing his thumb over my knuckles. "I'm sorry." He shook his head, leaning over the counter to get to me. "I swear if I thought you weren't on board, I wouldn't have." I blew out slowly as I turned my face up to the ceiling. I believed him, but that he was trying to flip it around on me was pushing me to the edge. "Stop now." Fire surged through my veins, telling me to lash out at them. Squishing my eyes shut to regain control of myself, I circled the air between them. "I'm still here, and you need to take that for the gesture of goodwill that it's intended to be." He blinked away to the countertop, and I shook my head as I flipped my hands up. "I'm not the cooking and cleaning housewife type, and I haven't changed my mind about babies. So if that's a deal breaker, then sorry." My thumb pointed back at me. "But if we can just spend time together without a whole bunch of rules tying us down, then I think we can come to a truce." Rubbing his hand over his mouth, Logan glared at Jacob, their minds working overtime as they fought things out. My eyes moved between them, and I shrugged. "That's my best and final offer. You can take it, and we can have a nice dinner and nasty sex." I bent over a little to check the clock on the microwave. "Or I can go home and do that with someone else. I really don't care which way this goes." While Logan rubbed between his eyes, Jacob smiled and rubbed his fingers over the counter, shaking his head. "That's romantic as hell, Tess." I knocked at the bar to make him look at me. "This isn't a love story for me, Jacob. I don't do that. This is a delicate business arrangement that is on the verge of collapse." One finger flicked out from my fist. "This is a one-time deal I will not be offering again." Logan lurched over the bar, and his hands spread out. "And what do we get in return?" Shaking his head at the floor, he flipped his eyes up to me. "You make all the rules. How is that fair?" I laid my chin in my hand. "I'm giving up my home, my lifestyle, my friends, doing whatever the hell I want whenever I want. If anyone is losing out in this transaction, it's me." I jerked my eyes at him. "You two get me here full time. Just me. That's what you wanted, wasn't it?" What disappointed me the most was that he couldn't walk away with his pride. That he was so sure that he could make me change my mind somehow if he just stayed the course, took the last bit of respect I had for him. He finally put out his hand and nodded. "That's what I want." Jacob slapped his hand on top, and I jerked the stack as I tilted my ear toward the table. "All right, then, let's do this before I change my mind." Thank you for listening. If you'd like to continue the story, you can find the next chapter right here on the channel. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next installment. And if you enjoyed the story,